Hello, hello, hello. It's Black Moon with your daily energy scope for November the 6th, 2024. Here's the rundown. So it is Wednesday, November the 6th, 2024. And Wednesday is ruled by the planet of Mercury, which is the great communicator, right? The colors are purple and orange. The plants are fern, lavender, lily of the valley, aspen. The crystals or stones you may want to use today are citrine, agate, aventurine, mica, pumice, quicksilver, and zinc. And the herbs you might want to use are lavender, eucalyptus, jasmine, and sweet pea. And you might want to use some type of tranquility oil or peace oil, something that's clarifying or purifying, something like that. Also, you might want to do like some cord cutting type of oil too, to cut any communication energetically with anything that may be attached to you that you may be aware of or unaware of. And because today is Wednesday and it is ruled by Mercury, today is a great day to address any conflicts or a big decision that needs to be made, okay? So let's get into the energy. So the energy was really like I heard Sherlock Holmes. So it's like you've been investigating some people around you for a while. These people you have been very generous to. You have been very charitable to. You have helped them in tough situations. You've been their shoulder to cry on. You've been their backbone and their saving grace. And I hear umpteen million situations and a lot of situations. But you've been feeling lately, or for a while now, not really lately, but you've been feeling for a while now that something just isn't right. Something isn't adding up. So today you're in that energy of like, yo, I'm going to do some investigating. I'm going to look into some things and I'm going to find out what is really going on here, because you're not liking what you're seeing and you're starting to regret being as nice and charitable and compassionate and giving as you have been, right? I think that you went into this situation looking at it kind of romanticized, like, okay, I'm doing this to help a friend, and that friend has been taking advantage, basically. And I feel like they're going to get caught up because they've been sneaking and geeking, thinking that they're getting away with it, but your spidey sense is on, your intuition is on point right now. You're like, wait a minute, something's not adding up. The words, the actions are not correlating with the words that are coming out of your mouth. Like something ain't right here. So I feel like just because you are stable financially, this person feels like they can clock your pockets. Like, oh, they got it to spare. They're not going to miss it. Not to mention that you might have other things to do. You might have to Uber back and forth to work. You got to put gas in your car. You got to eat. You got to do other things. There's other things that you have to do with your money. But because you're so kind-hearted, you've helped this person out every time that they've needed help. Mind you, you haven't gotten any of your money back. You haven't gotten any of your time back. You haven't been reciprocated any of this back. Not that you were doing it to get anything back, but I'm just saying you are steady giving, and not receiving. And sometimes it's more like they feel entitled, like you're supposed to do this. Like you are supposed to bail them out. You're supposed to give them money. You're supposed to give them a ride. You're supposed to make sure that they eat. You're supposed to, be a shoulder to cry on and listen to them when they have a problem. But when you need help or when you need someone to talk to, they're not there. And I feel like you're feeling a little bit disillusioned at the whole fact that, wait a minute, I've been doing this for months now. I've been doing this for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months now. Okay? And it's like, what am I doing and why am I doing it? Like, it's not even for the fact, like, what are you getting out of it? It's like, does this person really need the help that they say that they need? Or are they using me to get what they want out of me? And by today being ruled by Mercury, it's all about your consciousness, right? It's all about the way that you consciously communicate. It's the way that you understand, the way that you communicate logically, right? It's about your logic and your reason. So again, it's about deducting. You're going to be doing an investigation today. You're going to be investigating whether it's just you. It's like, you're like, oh, am I tripping? Or is it really that person? And I really feel like it's somebody that's close to you, somebody that almost depends on you for a lot of things. Like you're always bailing them out. You're always helping them out in some way or another. It's almost like they're a charity case, damn near. But they feel like they're entitled to what you, for the things that you do. Like you're supposed to do this stuff. And you're not. And it's deceptive and manipulative. And I kind of feel like they guilt you, or they try and milk a situation to make it seem like it's worse than it is, so that you know, jump and come and save them today. And you're looking at it like, yo, this ain't right. Something ain't right, and you don't want to keep doing it. So I'm getting like your empathy is running out. Your patience is getting short, and you're like, yo, what in the world is going on here? Something ain't right. They always need this. They always need that. And then it's like their attitude, yo. It's like their attitude is like when they need something, they're all nice and all boo and all this and all that. They're all sweet and all nice and everything. But when after they get what they want, they act kind of snooty. They act kind of shitty. They act kind of like, they be on that flu gaze. And you be like, what the hell? And then when they need something, here they go again. They're all nice. They're all sweet. They're all talking to you and everything. After they get what they want, you don't hear from them for a little minute. And then when it's time for them to need something, you'll start hearing from them a little bit, feel a couple of days before or a week before. And then next thing you know, they're asking for another favor. Look, man, it's not your job to be the warden and the bailout. And that's not you. That's not what you're there for. Yes, being generous and being a friend and, giving back is a thing, but not when someone is taking advantage of you and manipulating you into doing these things. All right? That's the energy I'm getting for today. I have your witchy tip for the day. It's a love spell, y'all. I know it's backwards. Do a screenshot. Whatever. I'll read it. It says, Marry, Meet, Attraction Ritual. Try this surefire attraction spell. Take a man-shaped mandrake root, commonly available at herbalist or metaphysical shops, or any statue, photograph, or figure of a man or woman. Place it on your altar and surround it with red and pink rose petals and candles. Place 2 goblets of red wine beside this arrangement and burn candles every night for a week starting on Friday, Venus Day. Sip from one of the goblets and recite. Merry stranger, friend of heart, merry may we meet again. Hail, fair fellow, friend, we'll meet. I share this wine and toast you. As we merry meet and merry part and merry meet again. That is your witchy tip of the day. And I have an angel message for you. And the angels want you to know. You may find yourself inspired to look up at the clouds overhead. There it is, an angel in all its glory, watching over you. I feel like that's telling you that you're being protected right now. Like the things that you were going to, just like you're going to just look up and all the confirmation that you need, all the evidence that you need, all the receipts that you need, everything that you need is going to kind of like fall into your lap. Once you consciously start looking and start investigating the situations and this person's stories and get all of the information that you need, get your investigation done, I feel like it's going to be time for you to it's going to be an emotional decision, but it's going to be a decision that needs to be made. Are you going to continue to be an enabler or let this person continue to manipulate and use you? Or are you going to cut your losses and let them know, like, look, I know what you're up to and it's not cool. And I really feel like once you put it on Front Street, that you are aware of their deceit and their manipulation and their trickery and the betrayal of it all, I think that once you get all your information, there's not going to be a shadow of a doubt that you're going to like, ixnay, yo, you're dead, we're done, But sometimes those things happen, and I feel like this person is happening because this person needs to be removed from your life. They need to be removed from your energy. They need to stop leeching off of you, Stand strong today. Love yourself through it. It's going to be emotional, but it needs to be done. Remember, as above, so below, as within, so without. Be the change that you want to see. I love you guys. Have a blessed rest of the week. Peace.